Okay, this video will absolutely blow your mind because I will show you exactly how Brook Hiddink, one of the absolute goats in the high-ticket coaching implementation program market, is absolutely taking over through literally forbidden knowledge out of Jeremy Haynes, the absolute goat's inner circle, and how he's currently using this knowledge to generate $25 million plus a year, maybe even more. I'm trying to be conservative here, right? And I will show you how I'm leveraging this exact strategies in my own marketing agency, currently implementing it across various different funnels for my clients, generating more than $404,000 in the last 4 months for them. I will run you through the exact Instagram funnel, the exact YouTube strategy, and the meta ads that he currently has available. I'm telling you, the meta ad creators will absolutely blow your mind. He's using AI on an absolute different level right now, okay? And he has more than 100 different creatives available. I will run you through his exact landing pages, step by step by step, the way he split tests the different funnels he sends his traffic to. I will show you his out funnel with mobile optimized format. Probably you've never seen this before, with confirmed pages, and literally this call book confirmation page that crashes this entire Miro board. Okay, and at the end, I will show you the retargeting ad that he's currently running to maximize and squeeze out the entire juice out of his traffic. And with that being said, guys, who is Brook Hiddink? Brook Hiddink is a massive figure in the e-commerce market, in the high-ticket market, who teaches something called high-ticket e-commerce, right? Kind of something like AI deal making, where he's basically selling high-ticket products, something like hyperbaric chambers or saunas, to luxury, basically to people with money, basically selling luxury goods for a high-ticket price. And as nearly everyone out there, he has his very own coaching program where he's teaching people to do so with pretty sick reviews, right? And I would show you how Brook Hiddink is actively converting thousands of leads every single month, mostly through Meta ads. How he's paying Meta a lot of money, but making way more for his and his team's bank account. Okay, Brook has mastered one crucial thing, which is the exact same thing that I'm currently mastering for my clients: advertising. Okay, he has mastered the art of turning cash into way more cash through a profitable customer acquisition system based on spending hundreds of thousands on Meta's ads every single year, right? And he's using this money. He's putting $1 in and probably getting 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe even probably way more out, generating more than $2 to $3 million every single month. And Brook literally possesses forbidden knowledge, right, that makes scaling his business with ads easy. Okay, and this knowledge is available from the absolute goat, because we all know that Brook Hiddink is one of the inner circle members from Jeremy Haynes, who's sharing all the strategies here. And you can see how Brook Hiddink is leveraging these exact teachings from Jeremy Haynes in his funnel, the exact same things that Breast Scales, aka his growth operator, Pierre is leveraging, Carl Mason, Jordan Lee, another inner circle member, even Siege, above the par. Like literally everyone who's big in the high ticket niche is leveraging this knowledge from Jeremy Haynes, who's the absolute goat. Okay, and with that being said, I'm doing it as well, right? And my mission is to make this knowledge publicly available by decoding every single step of their funnels, okay? And I've used these exact strategies for my own agency clients, and I've generated over $436,000 over the last 4 or 5 months. I've scripted every single thing myself, right? The ads, the webinars, the confirmation pages, the copy, literally every single thing from my client done by me. And I will show you exactly how, for example, we've generated more than $135,000 with a webinar, or how we're currently using this system to scale coaching business to 6 to 7 figures a month. And I will show you every single thing here, right? As you can see, here's some proof from some of my clients over here, right? Over 135K generated and our Airtable tracking system. And I will show you exactly like the thought process behind my thoughts when I was writing these webinars, behind my thoughts when I'm writing ads for my clients, based on obviously the knowledge that I'm getting from Jeremy Haynes, the absolute goat in the info space. And I would show you exactly how Brook Hiddink's funnel works right now. Okay, so first of all, we need to understand that Brook Hiddink basically has 3 different traffic acquisition sources, with obviously the main source being Meta ads. Okay, now let's first though analyze his Instagram profile to keep things a bit exciting here. So Brook basically has quite a big following on Instagram, and as you can see, his user tag ecom with Brook instantly reveals his niche, meaning e-commerce. Okay, he labels himself as the founder of High Ticket IO, Dubai as his location, no income financial guarantees, directed to stay compliant here with Meta's policies. And as you can see, he has the webinar link with the sign up and the URL code in here as well. Okay, and on top of that, he has basically the CTA to sign up for the webinar, followed by the absolute GOAT, Jeremy Haynes as well. And as you can see, his current profile posts are pure lifestyle pictures with his wife here at the boat, on the yacht here, in a nice museum, in a nice location on Dream Beaches with his family, and so on. And I highly appreciate it. And on top of that, all of these kind of lifestyle content here is pretty interesting, because it delivers instant authenticity. Pictures with family, friends, kids, with here, over here on the yacht, here on his wedding, instantly builds likeness. We see this guy, we must like him, right? He's here with his family, he's a family guy with his kid. Pretty cool stuff. And he presents himself as a kind of family entrepreneur. He shows also his why for doing things. Obviously, he wants to give a nice life to his family and his kids. And people who see this, like when someone clicks on his funnel from an ad, for example, and just checks out his profile, instantly sees this and builds likeness, because you can kind of rate Brook, put him in one folder, and instantly understand, okay, this is kind of this family entrepreneur who's doing this and stuff, and he sees his family directly builds obviously authenticity and likeness and awareness as well, right? And on top of that, people buy from you because they trust you, and I think they definitely trust him after seeing pictures like this, right? Note that Brook doesn't use a single supercar. Like, I don't see a Lamborghini here, I don't see a Lamborghini here, I don't see a Lamborghini here, I don't see anything. I just see style, elegance, and cool lifestyle pictures, right? He doesn't use a single supercar in all of his posts, posting several pictures on yachts, dream beaches, elite restaurants that speak for themselves, okay? And he's flexing literally just with his style. He directly speaks to his ICP stream outcome without coming across as over the top or as an idiot or anything like that, okay? And as you can see, also this entire lifestyle, like just seeing him in restaurants like this, in his apartment in Dubai, is indirect proof, because he doesn't need to flex with his new watch or with his new supercar. People know that this guy is making money, and this what he's teaching obviously works. And on top of that, like literally everything that you can see on his Instagram profile in the post tabs is full top of funnel content. Like, it's really just lifestyle awareness, kind of like a very normal Instagram profile, to be absolutely honest. And top, middle of funnel and bottom of funnel content is absolutely missing there. But again, his main traffic source are Meta ads anyways, and he's obviously using this middle of funnel and bottom of funnel content in his Hammer strategies, or even just on his Instagram reels or on his YouTube channel. So for example, when we scroll to his reels tabs, we can see how he's currently like Brook didn't post in the last 4 months from when I'm recording this video, which is pretty interesting, what I absolutely don't understand right now. But this guy has got so many ads rolling. I think he's got way much stuff to record just from his ads, where obviously most of his traffic is coming from. But surely he could use some of his ads and simply post them on Instagram for his organic reach. However, we see a bunch of different middle of funnel contents here with his Instagram reels. So for example, he's got a reel about what he currently uses. We've got another reel with where he compares old versus new ways to start doing dropshipping and e-commerce, where he's breaking basically down the difference between selling crappy products and high-ticket products, business lessons, this kind of B-roll ad over here, another mindset ad. This is a pretty cool ad with a 95 hook, where he kind of shows a third-party creator And yeah, essentially, I just want to run you through some of these ads, basically what they talk about without watching him. We're going to take a deep look at his ads anyways in just a second. So one of the reels over here, Outlaw His New Way, helps him basically throw rocks at business models that his ideal customers or prospects have tried in the past, positioning his model as unique. So he's basically throwing rocks at traditional drop shipping, where you're basically buying products that are pretty cheap from crappy Chinese suppliers, basically compared with his high ticket model, where he's drop shipping stuff or basically buying stuff which is pretty high quality, kind of like this sauna over there, as you can see, right? And he's basically comparing this old way of doing new e-commerce with this new way, and basically obviously framing his new way as the new go-to in this entire space, because people obviously got prejudices that need to be broken before introducing them to a new model. Then he has this low ticket versus high ticket angle over here. This is this one where he basically compares. This is also an old versus new model where he compares the quality versus quantity angle. So basically quality with his model and quantity with this kind of traditional drop shipping, where you drop ship bullshit fidget spinners, and basically says that most people need to drop ship thousands of products for low prices, but high ticket e-com has just needs them to make one sale to be able to pay their rent, and basically just one sale for higher profit with less competition, one customer, literally just one order, and fully hands off, right? And he's massively easing the pain and investment here through basically saying, yo, with a high ticket e-commerce, you just need to build one single order. You just need to sell one single stuff and you're obviously done. And then he has a pretty sick 9-to-5 hook over here as well, where he basically uses a third-party creator and that directly digs into the pain and fear of most of his watchers. And the hook is something like a guy talking about a 30-year-old guy saying something like, yo, I wasted my life. I'm 40 and I wasted my life, and so on. And then Brook transitions to, if you don't want to waste your life, well, then learn a high-ticket drop shipping and or AI deal making, or however he calls it. And he said that entrepreneurship as the actual solution. He shows himself dropping out of law school at 24 years old, and he said how he failed at 14 dropshipping models and how he now generated $5 million in 18 months. Shows authenticity and the fear angle over here. And 3 things, if I could go back, pretty cool ad. I'm using this one as well for lots of my clients, particularly in the wholesale niche. Something like 3 things I wish I could have done differently. Then basically a great format that increases retention and gets high CTRs. And he shows how he himself faded over 14 stores selling cheap items, right? And then goes straight into high ticket, relying on ads rather than organic, right? And he's selling the what, but not the how here with these ads. Like, obviously, he just tells them what to do over here, right? But not the how. And then he has this 5-second reel, this one, I'm sorry, where he actually reveals some pretty cool stuff. For example, like using Hicksfield or Arcades AI. I'm using these tools myself for AI hooks. And basically just how these 5-second reels over here help with overall creative diversity and are easy to quite easy to produce and to repurpose his overall content. And yeah, on top of that, Brook basically targets the middle of funnel content over here, and for any reason he stopped posting these middle of funnel reels. But however, his top of funnel content is pretty dialed in. He's talking to his ICPs, dream outcomes. He's kind of living their dream without being weird, without flexing a Lambo, and without being over the top. He's got lots of traction, link in his bio, and really helpful educational content as well, and a pretty strong organic strategy with different middle of funnel formats. But kind of a negative side here, a disadvantage, like something I just need to note. He stopped posting a few months ago, which I don't understand. There's no story highlights, so something like an FAQ, highlighted client results over here. This would be pretty sick to increase conversion. And his high ticket IO page, like basically the page where he claims to be the founder, or where he is the founder, has no real followers, no real posts. So this is something he could improve as well, just to increase overall trust and proof, and creative volume could be a bit more, like just more output, because he hasn't posted in the last 4 months, right? Now, where he actually also has quite a significant following is on YouTube, and I didn't notice. I just checked out his YouTube profile with over 90k subscribers, pretty strong. He's got a 1-sentence value statement over here, and basically authenticity, authority, founder of high ticket,
founder of Supplier HQ and Guru Pay, okay, whatever this might be. And then he has his webinar link with UTM parameters over here. As you can see over here, the sign up link is YouTube. Now, another thing that he has is a quite unregular posting schedule. So as you can see over here, this was 1 year ago, 1 year ago, 1 year ago, then 5 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months ago, 3 videos in there, and then just 1 month ago and hasn't posted in the last 4 months. So definitely could post you. It's just free value. It's just a free, organic, pretty sick, nurturing platform. So this is also something he could improve. However, he's got pretty strong high-end videos on his YouTube channel. So for example, I don't know why he has this video over here. This is how to build a $1 billion AI business starting with $100. Kind of attracting rather broke leads. If you say you can just start with $100, obviously you will attract rather brokies. But however, Brook obviously knows this. He's in Germany, Haynes is in his circle. He knows what in market language is. He knows what rich people messaging is. So we shouldn't, like not value what he's doing. There is a certain reason for why he's doing this kind of stuff. This guy obviously isn't dumb. He's making way too much money for that, right? So my explanation is he kind of tries to make more people aware of this entire opportunity, make them some money first, and then ideally resell to them. So he's kind of increasing the awareness on the market size of people with money to invest by actually showing them stuff, right? So it could be a kind of a good explanation for this. Or he sells even a low ticket offer that I'm not aware of right now. And yeah, essentially another thing over here is he digs into this AI angle as well. He jumps on this AI train, right? As nearly everyone right now, and integrates in his business. On top of that, he uses the unique high ticket position, and he shows basically how to use AI ads, AI copywriting, and so on in this very own business. Then he has a client win over here, how he made your salary with one order, where he basically shows a client pretty cool with your yearly salary, right? Look at this, quite a good yearly salary, quite okay. Let's say like this, pretty decent still. And with this, he directly attracts his ICP. So when we compare this, your yearly salary versus you just need $100, completely different targeting over here, way more fluent leads, right? And then basically he shows this client win, who's even an official vendor for the US Army Direct Authority. This is a pretty bottom of funnel content, which is exactly what we want to use YouTube for: middle of funnel and bottom of funnel content. Just pretty high-end edited videos. And again, this is exactly what YouTube is for. Now he's also using borrowed authority over here. So he's basically reviewing guys on 19-year-olds who build a $1 billion or $100 million business, shows third-party proof, borrowed authority used to explain this business model. And then he borrows the authority and said, I'm doing the exact same thing. You see, it's working. These guys just made $1 billion, right? Great way to integrate other wins in your very own business. And yeah, High Smile is basically just the name of this e-commerce brand. Now, on top of that, why is he doing YouTube? Because YouTube lasts 11 times longer than Instagram content, right? So the lifespan of this content on this platform is way higher, okay? Now, he also has his link in the video description to sign up for the workshop, and pretty cool stuff. I also want to integrate this right now. Probably I'm going to do this for this video, is where he has basically his story for leads who are completely new. And he also gives YouTube algorithm more data to rate his business, right? And then average 60% of viewers are new subscribers when you go to YouTube analytics. So this video description helps YouTube's algorithm rate you better, and it directly builds trust and positions yourself on new subscribers. So he actively states over here, if you're new to my channel, right, my name is Brook Hiddink, trust pilot, bam, instant trust. So people who are new to his channel instantly know what's up. Also, what I could find when I digged a bit deeper in his YouTube channel is that he has a lot of testimonials actually, and a lot of bottom of funnel content, but he stopped posting them. And probably he already had enough, but I think still, like, if Brook would turn out more YouTube content and more testimonials with obviously clients and wins, this would still help, because people love to see recent results. And especially when you go to his YouTube channel and you see testimonials from 2 or 3 years ago, this is something that might break trust a bit, even though these testimonials are pretty sick. But however, I think this is maybe even the same guy, Gabran. Yeah, that's the exact same guy, right? So basically, having new testimonials over here would be absolutely sick for him to increase our trust and social proof, right? Which is one of the biggest um, buying drivers. So here, he, as you can see over here, he has this bottom of funnel comment with Chris, with Tommy, with Jack, and Joel, with UV, Roger, a lot of different demographics, as you can see, mainly men. I probably should add an testimonial with a woman. I think I saw one, but just this would also help, obviously, like targeting different demographics, different age groups. So in general, long-form content interviews with minimal editing are one of the best ways to establish trust and social proof. Try to do various demographics and record as many different interviews as possible. Another pretty sick thing over here, as you can see, is his yeah, I just want to show you real quick the Instagram structure, the client interview structure that I currently use in the agency as well. So basically, we start with an intro. We ask the client to introduce themselves. Then we ask them where they were before their success. So what got them to this point? Where were they before? And what kind of pain were they? What did their day look like? Then we try to find a solution with them, right? What made this model opportunities specifically different for them? We try to like basically why did they come to us? We show them the core system framework or unique mechanisms, how we basically saw success through our help in the program. And then we talk about scaling results, social proof, emotional and future facing, like basically how does your life look like right now? What's the biggest change? How do you feel now? Go hard on emotions, right? And then we address some skeptics, some testimonials, some objections, and we end with a CTA, basically, yo, go sign up for the workshop, and so on. So basically a pretty easy client interview structure. Starts with current situation, organic, starts with an introduction, then starts with where you were before, point A, how you got to point B, then present the solution, handle objections, and with a CTA. And that's it. Yeah. And on top of that, I want to show you the meta ads that Brook is currently running, because these are absolutely goated. Okay, and now we're coming to the meat of this video. So first ad is this ad over here, and we're going to analyze all of these ads together, and it will absolutely blow your mind. Like, this is an ad for his workshop. Just check this out.
This right here is a robotic lawnmower, and it uses AI to learn your entire property and mows it automatically while you're asleep. So these things cost thousands of dollars, and you can sell them for a living. Now, the high-end versions of these can cost for $5,000. But here's the reason this caught my eye. I think there is a massive opportunity. With AI going mainstream, you make them. See, partnering with these
And then he ends with the CTA
ticket products in this space, even as a beginner with no prior experience. I want you to tap the link below right now. The workshop is totally free. I'll show you.
This is a pretty sick ad, because he starts with this new AI tools and basically uses a product to sell them directly on the opportunity, jumps on the AI train with this new product. It uses proof of concept, right? He basically shows the exact product that these guys could be selling in these AI revolution, and then CTAs them to sign up for the workshop. So he kind of reveals one potential product they could sell, use a lot of visuals here, lots of cuts, edits, B-roll, and paints a picture of how this business model could actually look like in the brain of his customers, and right in front of their inner eye. Another pretty sick ad that he runs, like there's so many different creatives, I can't run you through all of them, unfortunately, is this ad over here.
So actually, I will tell you why. Because my company goal, High Ticket, is to create 10,000...
Right, directly with the disclosure and directly with a kind of review. He was scam. If it was so good, then why would you share it?
Millionaires with online business. Now, in order to hit a crazy goal like that, I know we needed to do something differently than every other program out there. So most programs, they make you pay $20, $30, sometimes even over $50,000 up front before they've helped you make a single dollar. So that never made much sense to me, especially if our goal is to create 10,000 millionaires from our clients, paid from the sales we help you make during your 6 months working with us when we give you a one-on-one coach. So rather than make you pay this, like most, we want really serious and ready to execute and take action, so then we can win together. So as I said, I put a free training. If you're not serious, then don't click. We only partner.
Now, with this hook, Brook basically directly handles the objection of scam. Why are you selling it, right? It's raw and uncut to make it seem way more authentic. It's an organic reformat, which comes pretty sick on Meta's platform.
leads to lower overall advertising costs. And he basically introduces a new paying structure for his program where they get paid on commission rather than taking a huge sum up front. They just take a bit and then take more kind of a percentage when the client wins. So they only win when the client wins, which is a pretty interesting pricing structure. I need to think of myself probably integrating in some of my clients' current offers, and breaks with most high ticket info offers, obviously where most high ticket info offers 1, 10, 20, 30K up front. Also sounds very logical. Now, then he introduces 60 coaches from all over the world, massive authority. He has this kind of really format ad, and he lowers the time and effort as people need. Basically say something, with AI, you just need a few hours week to make this happen. Now, another ad is this one over here, right? As you can you see the different creative volume in here when just B-roll ad, raw, authentic ad, interesting hook ad in front of a red background with money in the head, right? And when we go over there, this is just a hook, by the way. So the entire 3 minutes long, right?
Would you pay $1,000 to have the AI business of your dreams in 30 days? What about $100 to have the AI business of your dreams in 30 days? Or how about free? But the best part is this. Most people have no clue that right now, the best way to build wealth online isn't by starting some dropshipping store. It's not by starting some outdated business like Amazon FBA. And it is definitely not working some sweatshop business model like the same system. In this past month, my businesses did over $2.5 million, and we're on track to break an even higher amount this month. So I've been able to go from corporate lawyer to making millions of dollars online within just a few years. I work just a few hours per day, and I get to live life completely on my own terms. There is no other business model that is this high leverage, that generates you such insane results with such little effort and time. And the best,
see how insane these ads are structured. This is, by the way, completely from Jeremy Yates. Like, even Jeremy Yates has the exact same AI tool over here. But however, different hook with different body. He uses a red background to instantly capture direct attention. He throws rocks at enemies. He uses instant student proof. He shows his story. Corporate lawyer to a millionaire, obviously from corporate lawyer, directly attracts a higher quality leads, and he has this kind of automation angle through the AI as well. Now the next ad, again, a completely different UGC ad over here with a 40-year-old UGC creator. As you can see, I think he's not AI. If he's AI, I'm literally, if this guy is AI, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Like, because I think this guy isn't AI, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.
So apparently there's this forgotten strategy from 1993 that Walmart used to become $1 trillion company. And this guy, Brook Hiddink, figured out
Walmart secret UGC, this format. You see a lot of these formats in your Instagram feed pop up as well. Feeds organic, right? Walmart secret, unique position, instantly borrows the authority of a well-known brand, of $1 billion company, Walmart.
How to replicate it online from a laptop. It made him over $4 million in 18 months. And when you hear what it actually is, you're going to be like, why is nobody else talking about this? Here's the thing.
Like, if he's AI, I don't know how they're doing all this stuff. It doesn't look like AI.
Once you understand this model, you're going to be at your job thinking, wait, someone just made $5,000.
Right, and he's basically using this guy to do an UGC ad for him, right? Basically, a third-party review ad helps adding way more creative volume through adding a new face to your ads. An older white man obviously instantly induces authority and targets an ideal ICP. Like, he could also have used an 18-year-old with a Rolex and a cap and some hip-hop clothes, right? But he's using this guy to make his UGC ad. Not all of your buyers will also resonate with you, with your voice, with your face, and with your language. And some guys will just more resonate with this UGC creator over here. And therefore, Brook indirectly activates more potential buyers through this UGC ad. Also helps with a lot of fresh new angles and lets Meta reward you with lower cost per results. Walnut method as a unique mechanism that sounds logical and borrows authority, okay? And on top of that, Brook has another organic ad over here, as you can see.
Hey, my name is Brook Hiddink, and I'm doing a live training with my 3 friends here. We have dropshipping, we have agency, and we have the AI digital dealer model. And while holding up fake money and some random objects like this might seem ridiculous, the reason I teach this is because this is going to change how you think about money forever. You see, most people try and start an online business by doing dropshipping or
right.
He uses basically this new hook, new format, uncut, but with the 3 items. Hook where he introduces himself. Hey, my name is Brook Hiddink. Then item hook to increase retention, where he holds the 3 things up and people are like, what's going on? He uses these items to symbolize other business model. And he uses the Rolex basically to symbolize like Rolex, his business model, fidget spinner, other business model, $1 bill or fake money, SMMA business model, and obviously the Rolex as this or the clock. I actually don't know which kind of clock is it. I'm not the biggest clock fanatic here. However, he uses these items to instantly, highest prestige item, instantly assign them to his business model, position them AI and high ticket as unique in a unique selling position, and it's a very raw and authentic ad, right? So basically indicates instantly his he also says side income, meaning basically indicating his customers already have a main income. Okay, and then the next ad, and guys, we're not finished yet. I'm telling you, you can take so much information from this. Look at this ad. Another woman. Oh,
please be careful with this guy.
I think she's AI, right?
Brook Hiddink, I'm serious. Dude claims he makes thousands of dollars every time someone buys a sauna online. Says he never touches the product, never ships anything, never even sees it. Tell me that doesn't sound like complete bullshit. So I did what you should do. I checked everything. This is how you know he's
guru hook over here.
Use on his YouTube. Ryan shows him, and you're not.
With UGC credit, he's using a UGC AI woman, basically that most people would probably find attractive. I don't know. Basically, I don't, but I think most of the people out there. UGC avatar, third-party reviews with new faces for more creative diversity. Woman helps targeted female potential buyers. Also increases retention for male watchers, right? And adds fresh creative diversity. She's objection handling, trust-parted student interviews, breaks the girl objection, and great ad for people. Like, we can use this with the Forrester strategy, where we basically retarget people who watch at least 10 seconds of some of our posts on Instagram or Facebook. We retarget them with these kind of ads, where he basically shows the woman who's basically kind of reviewing him, meaning people who've already seen him, already know what this guy is talking about, see this woman as the next ad, get hammered instantly. We break their sales friction, we break their objections for not buying, introducing massive trust through a third-party review, right? And then he's got some other ads, and I will run you through these really quick. Let's see what this one was once again. Oh, okay, she's obviously AI, an AI review hook.
I need to publicly apologize to anyone who has ever bought something from this guy, Brook Hiddink.
Pattern interrupt, right? Again, Forrester ad.
Why? Because he lied. And
Oh, whoa, this is massive pattern.
Definitely let this man teach me a thing or two, or 3.
Yes, it's true that my program has the best client results out of anything in the industry.
Basically says he lied because he didn't reveal the AI thing or something like this, using this lie as a retention to make people watch until the end. Before that, before he reveals this lie, he uses a lot of reviews on client wins, a massive thing to crush trust, increase retention, and overall foster creative diversity. Another ad, pretty interesting over here.
This forgotten 1993 Walmart strategy made me over $4.7 million in the last 18 months.
Billionaires don't run dropshipping stores. That's not how you escape a 9-to-5. I don't do that.
Format over here.
None of my clients do that. Nobody has ever asked me how to start a business, and I told them to do that because it simply does not work.
And for anyone who doesn't know how the biggest retail stores like Walmart, like Home Depot are generating literally billions of dollars, listen up.
Pretty interesting thing. As you can see, he's using so many different B-roll parts where he, like, basically they took different footages that he had and chopped them together into an ad, which is absolutely insane. So basically, once you've got enough ads rolling, you can literally take your ads, chop them together, and create new creatives for more creative diversity. And it's a great way how editors, once they're dialed in, obviously can do these ads for you with the right directives, and uses this expert content and whiteboard to foster authority. He's some super cool B-roll as well, Dubai, and to overall foster the overall dream vision. And then the last ad over here is the business model ad, where he just reveals this business model.
No one seems to know this, but luxury brands
instant authority, board authority over here.
need digital online dealers to reach 10 trillion
Online dealers, unique position, opportunity, big
dollars in global customers. And here's how you can partner with them without ever seeing or touching a product.
seeing or touching a product, easing pain point.
So billionaires don't sell junk China.
Billionaires, Alex Hormozy. Is Alex Hormozy a billionaire? Yeah, I think so, right? Himangaji. Is Alex Rick? Okay, I didn't notice. I don't think so.
And Chinese products. I don't do that. None of my clients do that. Nobody has ever asked me how to start an online business, and I've told them to do that.
Right? Throwing rocks at enemies, basically explaining his business model over here, using a unique hook, different bodies again, throwing rocks at other business model, and showing again different B-roll footages over here, and kind of using a curiosity letter. He says one thing and then jumps to the other B-roll clip, and then he says again, okay, and there's literally this single one thing that I didn't know, switches to other B-roll ad. Pretty cool way to kind of build a curiosity letter where he's holding retention high. Overall summary, I got completely blown my mind, and I can literally show you Swipe Kit over here. I've got much more ads saved, like literally here in the Swipe Kit library. I didn't reread right now because it's just interesting for me to see what this guy's doing over here. Absolutely blew my mind, right? And he's mastered detaching his face from the brand, integrating UGC, AI UGC ads to make exits way easier, foster creative diversity, activate more potential buyers. Brook uses tons of different ad formats, hooks, B-rolls, editing styles, formats to add different conversion mechanisms and provide Meta's AI with as much creative volume as possible. And if you ever need creative inspiration, take a look at his ads library. Absolutely is insane. Now, with that being said, guys, I want to run you real quick through the different pages that he actually sends his traffic to. Number one is the webinar registration page. This is his main landing page. As you can see, he has the top banner over here. 100% free live workshop reveals, directly sets the frame. Then he has this explain your headline, pretty interesting headline. Frames the big opportunity. This AI system makes it feel safe, can match luxury products with wealthy customers who are desperately dying opportunity to buy them. Then you keep any potential profits. It basically explains the business model. This is what I would say. Okay, this marketing agency product helps you scale high ticket businesses to 6 to 7 figure amounts, and you basically keep 50% of the revenue, right? Or 10% of the revenue, or whatever you might be charging. Basically explaining the business model. Pretty interesting. Breaking is an instant pattern interrupt. Also with this emoji here, conveys kind of visual emotions over here. And then we have the Trustpilot reviews instantly over here. Big social proof. People love Trustpilot, by the way. It's probably linked as well. I didn't click on it, but I think it's probably linked with 5-star reviews as a massive statement, and instantly below the CTA, like people save my seat, see the Trustpilot line and the reviews. Okay, I'm gonna save my seat, right? And then they have the subheadline here where he eases the pain connected to running an e-commerce business, which could be inventory, a warehouse, and frames AI as the solution. You don't need an inventory, you don't need a warehouse, no headaches. You just need AI and an untapped ocean of wealthy customers. Untapped ocean, right? Massive emotional copy over here. The emojis, the money bag for emotional reactions. Then we have the timer, some urgency over here. By the way, it's a pre-automated webinar, so he's basically running it every single day, and he has an agenda why people should actually scroll on these like, why does he have this agenda? I'm sorry, because people basically scroll on these pages, meaning they need to know what this webinar is about. People scroll down before registering to something from a guy they probably never seen before, just 1 or 2 times. They want to know what it's about. And he shows exactly, okay, it's a fast, simple way for beginners to start profitable online business. By the way, Meta scans this copy. So they scan your headline copy and they know exactly, okay, who do you want to talk to, right? How we create virtual showrooms, which is another unique mechanism that kind of excites people. Okay, I want to know what this unique virtual showroom is about. I want to show up for the webinar. He's explaining how the AI softwares can find products and vetted suppliers, and the zero risk blueprint, another unique mechanism. He's mapping out the roadmap and basically showing, talking about a VIP ticket, an attendee only gift to keep retention high, that he will only give away to people who actively show up for the webinar, right? Pretty sick way to increase overall retention rates. Then we have the founder, very important, right? But just adding this one picture here will significantly increase trust in cold audiences who don't know him. It's professional, elegant, not flashy, shows his picture, 1 order away method, another unique mechanism, like digital AI digital deal making, AI digital dealer, one order away method, high ticket e-commerce, so many different unique mechanisms right now that he's using, which is a masterclass of marketing. Another client proof over here, and the FTC compliance, very, very, very important. You need this kind of compliance if you want to not get pursued with any kind of law cases, especially at this kind of spend and scale that Brook is doing it, and kind of a bit of branding over here. Gold obviously resonates with this premium luxury stuff. That's why my growing info brand as well is gold, right? And on top of that, he's split testing different landing pages, because obviously landing page copy will fatigue, and to activate new buyers and provide Meta with new angles, you need to split test different designs and headlines, which is why he has a completely different headline over here. AI just leveled the playing field. Now anyone with a laptop, kind of a qualification over here, will still attract a broker lead with anyone. Can sell luxury brand products for $2,000 to $10,000 per set. Okay, here's income. It's not an income claim, but obviously money in the headline. I would say this headline is a bit weaker because it attracts rather lower quality leads, but obviously Brook has a reason for split testing it. And tonight I unveil how instantly create some urgency, okay? Then we have the exact same headline. We have some scarcity over here. As you can see, he didn't have this for this workshop. We have some scarcity here. 500 spots limited. Our workshop software can only support 500 live users. We do the exact same thing, basically giving a reason for why the scarcity exists. Instantly makes people believe it more, feels more credible, fosters direct action. And then he's changed the agenda copy, because as I said, the Meta will scan your overall copy on your headlines and basically differing different and testing different copy formats helps to target even more different customers, right? And obviously activate them through different mechanisms. Then here's a completely different, fresh webinar landing page design over here, right? These are all webinar landing pages. I just want you to understand that this is all directing to the same exact automated workshop. Here he has his winner headline. He has a new format. The banner is there. A Trustpilot is there at the top. And then he basically has these, the sub headline is different, headline is the same. Don't miss this if you're looking for a new potential income stream in 2026. Urgency sub headline. And then he's kind of using this no inventory, no warehouses, 1 hour a day. These kind of points that ease the pain connected to starting an own e-commerce brand or business with these icons over here. And he has the basically the registration form embedded in here. And when someone clicks on I want to receive the free VIP gift and reminders, like he ties his reminders and gift to a phone to giving the phone number. So when you give the phone number, you get the gift and you get the reminders. Pretty interesting way to do things as well. Okay, and we have the 8 p.m. EST, best time to run a webinar. We're doing it as well. 8 p.m. EST or 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. EST on Sundays. Depends, okay? Yeah, with that being said, this is basically his entire webinar registration page. Now, another thing that's pretty sick is his VSL funnel page. Okay, this is his VSL funnel where he's also directing traffic to. He has a different headline over here, this speed headline. If you're reading this in late March, you could have a thriving AI business by April, right? Basically 15th, basically 2 weeks in here with the speed. Thriving AI business, no income claim, because Meta would have flagged every single thing if he said, if you're reading this in large, you will have a you will make $10,000 by April 15th. Meta will say, no, Braid, not on the mate, not with us. You can't make this kind of claims. But this claim is still okay. He could also add potentially have a thriving AI business. And he has his VSL in a vertical format, 5 minute long, pretty interesting. Vertical format, why? Because it basically helps target viewers who see this kind of as a usual thing. And basically viewers are used to seeing stuff on mobile format. They clicked on the ad where you see where the ad obviously was vertical mobile format, and then they click over there and instantly see the video on mobile. They don't have to turn the screen. It feels very native and probably increases our conversion. I definitely will test this. I've never seen this before. I think Breast Scales also has it, But yeah, pretty interesting. And he has a delayed button. So the button doesn't show up. They basically need to watch 5 minutes of the VSL or stay on the page for 5 minutes until the button will show up. Pretty interesting way to ensure leads actually watch the VSL. They are pre-sold. Filters out unqualified leads who just tap on their filters out funnel hackers, not me because I've got the endurance, but intentional friction basically, and helps with our pixel conditioning. Like he obviously only wants high quality customers to hit his pixel because he's spending a lot of money and wants more high quality leads. So basically this button over here is intentional friction. You should only add it if you want the creme de la creme of customers, right? And he's got ongoing proof over here. And then basically the next thing, when you click on this button, you get sent to this application where he starts with lead intent. He doesn't start with a yo, what's your name? Yo, what's your phone or your email, because this will increase drop-offs. He gets him committed to the type form, and then basically starts with then collects their lead data. And then he has the Calendly embed in there. It's not embedded in the Typeform. This is definitely something he could add to reduce drop-offs. However, he has got the days limited over here to 3 days in advance. And basically people can then book in a call. Okay. And now once someone registered for the webinar, he will get sent to this confirmation page. And once someone booked a call, he will get sent to this absolutely goated. I've never seen a page like this before, confirmation page. Now, with this webinar registered due diligence confirmation page, he's basically instantly affirming the behavior through congratulations. He even has this confetti animation when you click on there, meaning the most effective leaders bring out the best in people. They're encouraging actions of lead to make their brain open, make them understand, okay, registering was a good decision. This guy tells me that registering was a good decision, and makes them basically relate registering for this workshop with something positive, making them open for new information. He has this congratulations headline. He has the date over here. He has customization, pretty sick. So you can basically forward name, email, link in the URL parameters when someone registers. You can easily do this in Lovable, for example. So this way, he took my ad from the UFC legend John Jones over here, my email, forwarded it. He even forwarded my name over here. Here are your workshop details, making this entire ticket feel pretty customized with URL parameters. Here's some more stuff over there. You've been awarded with a golden ticket. Reply to this email for your golden ticket. Over there, find and reply this email to below to secure your spot and get your golden ticket. With this golden high ticket, whatever it is, he's basically fostering kind of like a lead magnet, fostering engagement, like people actively going to their meetings. Okay, I want this golden high ticket, and going to reply, which increases his overall domain health, deliverability, and will even more increase open rate, show up rates, and literally every single thing. Then he has proof over here. He has an entire access success center, kind of like a client success wall. Authenticity by showing his team about this is a student, isn't he? Then about Brook Hiddink, he basically reveals his entire story over here to be more authentic, shows his team a massive client win. So the best confirmation page that you can literally have for your webinar. And then the absolute go-to confirmation page following these due diligence practices from Jeremy Haynes is this one over here, where he basically says, you've made a great decision, your assumption is confirmed. Then he has his due diligence confirmation video where he says something like, okay, you're probably skeptical right now. My job between now and this call is to help you make your due diligence, to make sure you show the best prepared way possible. I personally do the exact same thing when I book calls like this. So I want to give you the best opportunity to do so. And here's a full review of the offer over here, a full loom on his offer where he goes through a gamma. Then he has basically a bunch of different most common questions with basically FAQ breakout videos to help people instantly break their objections, handle expectations, handle first layer and second layer questions, get them to show up. What are realistic income expectations? I've never sold a product online. Will that hold me back? Limiting beliefs. What's the time frame? Expectations. How long have I been doing it? Prove it. Can I do this with a full-time job? Time objection. Do you have a guarantee?
question, I'm not tech savvy, what tech skills are required, limiting beliefs, how much time per day does this require, right? Expectations, what other costs are associated with this business, what if I know nothing about AI, another objection, and even more steps over here. View private client feedback, basically a video where he goes through his reviews, where he goes through his client reviews, and where he goes through his third-party reviews. And then another personalized thing over here. I think this is not personalized, to be honest, but he basically, confirmed this calendar invite. He shows them exactly accept and invite, obviously that they get the reminders and that it shows up in their calendar. Your email will include a Zoom link, click it over here. He makes it pretty easy to understand. Get a free gift, right? It's for $2,000. This free kit is your journey. And then he shows so many different client reviews, also optimized for a mobile format over here. Short reviews. This is basically the short form format, kind of like Hammer the Mats and short form formats, and the long form client interviews, and so much massive client wins and case studies of his community. Like, it just doesn't end, right? You can't scroll through there. And then the entire 4 out of 7 out of 5 on Trustpilot, with all of these Trustpilot reviews and the disclosure over here. So overall, a 10 out of 10 confirmation page, and we're currently implementing the exact same thing across our clients, right? Now, with that being said, then obviously the call takes place, the webinar takes place, which is automated in his case, and then he has this absolutely insane retargeting ads with so much conditional logic that it also absolutely blows my mind. So for example, over here, he has a workshop retargeting. Like, everyone, this is a pretty basic stuff to have, but everyone who basically registered for the workshop, as you can see.
Hey, it's Brook here. So I promise I'm not spying on you, but I saw you watch my entire workshop, including the offer. Now I have to ask you something. Where else can you find a business model where—
Right? Basically, he's relating to the workshop, getting people to book on a call and retargeting them with the VSL funnel. We do this as well. Pretty good way to increase your overall ROAS of a workshop for a cheap cost, because you're directly retargeting these leads who are more likely to convert. Then he's got a bunch of Hammer the Mats as well. I didn't go through all of them, but basically Hammer the Mats are ads that you design to increase overall show-up rates on your workshop, to make show-up rates on your VSL. You want to something do like a general universal Hammer them campaign that you can use to retarget everyone who's registered for your workshop, who's booked a call, and pretty sick way, as you can see over here.
How do we ensure that we're selling high quality products? So this isn't like much of the e-commerce you've probably heard of in the past. So most people say basic. So think about that. Push brands. Brand new right away.
Basically handling an objection over here, or first say question, how do we ensure we say high quality products? Obviously, a lot of people relate drop shipping with selling low quality products, right? Another Hammer the Mat.
What is the ongoing support after the first 6 months? So this is where we're different from everyone else. So you get your one-on-one coach,
right? Basically breaking objection. What happens after the first 6 months of my trial?
What is my timeline for results? So obviously I can't guarantee
timeline for results. So he's basically taking this entire FAQ videos, all this objection handling from over here, and it's making a Hammer the Mat above them, right? And he's got way more of these Hammer the Mats that help with overall show rates, that help pre-sell leads. We always say the worst thing is when a lead doesn't show up, or when he shows up for information. So we want to handle all of these different points that might be sales killers. And then he's got a VIP upsell ad for people who registered for the workshop but didn't upgrade to VIP. Also pretty interesting.
All right, no games. I've been targeting you because you signed up for my free workshop tonight, but you haven't upgraded to become a VIP. And look, I get it. You've probably been burned by some guru in the past who promised you the world and delivered nothing. But I promise you that this is different. So our VIP upgrade gives you AI tools that pick out a winning product for you before the workshop even starts. You don't have to do any research, no guesswork. You can show up tonight to the workshop with potential profit already in your hands instead of just ideas in your head like everyone else, okay? And hey, if
framing why they should upgrade to VIP right now, framing as an implementation with tools and so on. I want your money. And then he has got these welcome. Let's get to the fake payment ads. I've never seen this before. Like, he's literally targeting people. Look at this.
If you're seeing this, it means something. It means you were on the checkout page for one of the spots in the high-ticket AI accelerator, but something went wrong. And look, I've seen it all. Cards declining for no reason at all, billing out.
He's retargeting people who's got a payment fail. Like, literally, when someone has a failed payment, he's putting them in a custom audience, retargeting them on Meta with this kind of things. You've got a payment fail. And obviously, because he would probably, I'm not quite sure if he's going for direct checkout on his webinars. There's something I need to investigate.
but basically pretty cool stuff to retarget people. We've got a lot of people who failed payments in the WAP channel, and instead of having setters reach out manually, what he probably has as well, he also has a meta retargeting ad over here, and these are probably some of his best ads, as you can see over here, the welcome and upsell page ads. So what he essentially has.
You see the sauna? In this short video, I'm going to explain how it made me over $68,000 on one.
This is insane. So he's retargeting members. Like, what you need to understand is that a lot of people, what a lot of these high-ticket businesses out there do, and coaching businesses, is once someone has signed up for the program, they won't invest more time in them, right? They just like, okay, we got him already. But what he does, he has custom ads for everyone who signed up. Like, these guys have already signed up for one of his programs, I think probably for the do-it-yourself version. And he says, now you can accelerate your success with expert one-on-one guidance. We've already taken a step toward success with our program by buying our program. Now you've already got all the strategies, but now you can get a coach and get the basically the accountability, and basically
one single
sell them for and tell them why they should get a coach right now for the program. Like, he's targeting leads in his program, like leads who bought the do-it-yourself version, and try to upsell them to increase overall customer lifetime value, which is pretty sick. Reduces churn by showing them, okay, I'm still invested in you, and basically trying to upsell them, increase overall customer lifetime value, building an ecosystem and not just a single offer. Another one, right, with a client testimonial where he shows why a coach matters. And these are ads that only people see who already bought, right? So you need to be aware how advanced this kind of strategies are that we're talking about. This is another ad, pretty sick thing. Welcome to the high-ticket e-commerce program on the planet. Like, he's retargeting people. He's got this welcome ads where he's not directly upselling. What I think what Brook probably has, he's got that conditional logic in there that people, after they're in the program for around 14, 15, 16 days, they will get these upsell videos, or maybe they get them directly. But on top of that, they're getting this welcome ads where he shows client testimonies, where he shows videos on how to make like basically start these programs the best way to see the best results possible, so people instantly feel like they get taken care of. They feel like, okay, this guy's investing in me, and he basically wants to ensure they get the best results and have the motivation high so they don't churn. And this way he reduces churn rates and increases overall customer lifetime value. Absolutely sick and goated method to do so. He's got another video over here with another win, right, where he's just targeting people with who already bought his program, right? And another ad over here, let me just check this out real quick, right? Another one like comes you for his high ticket incubator. I think it's probably also an upsell, meaning or welcome ad. And then he's sending these leads to this page over here. Like, these are people who already have signed up for his program. And look at this.
It's Brook Hiddink here, the founder of highticket.io. First off, I want to congratulate you on everything that you've accomplished so far in the onboarding module. So if you're watching this video, it means you're making very fast progress. So most people have the goal of building an online business and building financial freedom for themselves, never even take step number one. So simply by signing up for this program and making it this far, you've already beaten out 99.9% of people. Now, obviously, you're still only just getting started. But first off, I just wanted to say excellent work and to keep it up. So as you've noticed, as you progress through the program, we ask that you provide us details when you complete a module so we can track all of this on our back end. We can get feedback on what's working and what's not working and what needs updated. So this helps us find the most common points in the program where people get stuck. So what we found is that there are two major sticking points where people get stuck. The first one is choosing a product. So people really overthink this and it prevents them from moving forward. So people think that there is some perfect product. There's only one product that they can ever select that will allow them to achieve their goals. But the reality is there is hundreds of products that you can succeed with. Now, the second major sticking point is building a Shopify store. Now, personally, I don't
crazy. Like, basically he shows us different products over here and basically tries to upsell us. Hasn't removed the type formatting, but absolute insane way to try to upsell leads that are already in your ecosystem. And obviously, you don't only need to acquire new customers with all his methods over here in the ads, but you also need to make sure your current customers don't churn away and you keep the value high, meaning you try to upsell them on all of his different programs that he has over here with the incubator plus the reactor and the incubator, right? Absolutely insane. And when we take a look at his deliverables, I'm sorry, Brook. Most of the people know it. Let's check it. Course access, Kajabi community, Ask Brook website, Ask Brook Slack, Ask Brook Premium Slack, probably something like an AI one-on-one coaching, done for your premium Shopify store. This is a done for you bonus, and he's doing it as well. Done for you niche research selection, done for you bonus, done for you supplier outreach, done for you bonus, making your offers insanely valuable. 3 signed suppliers plus 20 products, done for you thing that they only get in the reactor, which is probably a 20K, 30K offer. Done for your legal entity setup, absolutely insane. He's setting up the legal entity for them. Done for you ad setup and manage it. Done for you first store scale. Like all these done for you bonuses. Like obviously you get your store, you get your entity, you get your ads, you get your suppliers, you get your niche, you get your done for you Shopify store, you get coaching, and you get all of this. Is building his main offer here, which he's probably selling. I'm not quite sure. I need to get on a sales call with his team, which he's probably selling for 20K, 30K, something like this, similar to John Lee. One of the best things that you can do, because obviously AI is replacing most of the information. By having these done for you services, you positioning yourself as absolute premium and delivering basically this upsell ecosystem for you customers. And this is exactly how Brook Hiddink is currently generating probably even way more than $25 million a year, right? And now you know the exact same system that he used. Now, as I said, in my agency, in our agency, we're using the exact same thing for our clients. We're literally scaling various clients to 6-figure months. And if you want us guys, right, my wonderful business partner and me, to come in your business and implement this exact same strategies as well with our absolutely go-to ecosystem, you can feel free to send me a message on Instagram at simon.asman or book in a free strategy call with me right now on growinginfo.com. Okay, and on top of that, I will literally put every single thing you need to know in my video description, every single link, right? And I would highly appreciate it if you can share this video with anyone who needs to see this, because it has absolutely blown my mind when I generated this, when I created this entire video. Just funnel hacking these kind of guys makes me understand so many parts where I could still improve. And you probably as well, right? If you're not making as much money as Brook. Right now, with that being said, leave me a like, leave me a subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, my friend, I will come back with a massive banger soon. So with that being said, guys, take care.